Hello, YouTube. How is everybody doing? I hope your week is going good so far. So, today's Wednesday, and on Wednesday, I like to give you updates on my time sensitive projects. And the current one I'm working on is the wrap, not a shawl, a wrap. So, they're done in a rectangle. Now, this pattern, 4-row repeat, it's really simple once I got it in my memory which row was which and decided I was going to use that red fuzzy yarn that I attempted to make a top out of that did not go well, as we all know in past videos of mine. I've talked about it a few times. So I thought, okay, I still have a bit of that red yarn left. I'm going to use every little bit of it that I can, and whatever I do not use, which hopefully will be just a short little strand, is going to get filed under G. I kind of wish, in a way, I'd made this the size it is widthwise plus half, roughly, because it wouldn't be as long. I have not measured it yet because it is not done. It's one of those projects where I feel like I do 2 rows forward and I go back 6 rows. For the longest time, the ball of yarn, and I believe me, I put a lot of work into it on the weekend while I was at the camper. The ball of yarn just did not seem to want to shrink any on me. And I'm like, oh, come on. I know I put in like 10 rows. Like, this ball is still the same size. If not, I swear it's growing bigger. Well, it has finally started to make the impact of shrinking. There's what I have left. I'm thinking 6, maybe 8 more rounds. I'm hoping no more than 10. I'm very, very close to that being finished. So we're aiming for Friday. Will it be done by Friday? Truthfully, I don't know. And again, I'll try to show you guys. It is fuzzy. I don't know how. Here, I'll hold it down here where you can see it more on my blue shirt. It is a fuzzy yarn. It's on the thinner side. I put it at a 2, well, maybe even a 3 weight yarn. It's very light, airy. That's all I know about it. It was given to me, and there was no bands on it or anything like that. They just came in really plump, and I mean plump skeins of yarn, and there was 2 of them. So I'm just going to show you a bit of the pattern again. And I did not put any stitch markers in it because I thought honestly by now I would be done, or at least I was hoping so. But again, here's what the pattern looks like, guys. Now I've come to the conclusion, due to the length of this, when I take a picture I will wear it as a shawl type or a wrap type idea to enter it into the giveaway that I'm participating in. But if, say for example, I got a fireplace with a nice sized mantle on it, and the fireplace was not a working fireplace, I would easily find the top middle section of the mantle, find the top middle, like the middle of this piece of work, and literally line it up and then go across the mantle and let it hang down the side. Beautiful home decor type idea, decorations for like Christmas or Valentine's with it being red. Or I was just thinking this actually a little bit ago because the fireplace one had already been in my mind. Also, a coffee table runner. I think this is going to be too long for a coffee table runner. Now that, I'm still working on it and I still, like I said, got this much left to go. I'm thinking if I were to find the middle of this and the coffee table, my coffee table, anyways, and put it on there and let it hang, it's going to bunch up on the floor. Now, if you got like an old fashioned, like a 16-person long kitchen table, this would work great for a centerpiece, I think. Coffee table, not so much. I think it's going to be too long. Another thing you could do with it is, say you've got a good sized window in your living room or your dining room, and you're kind of decorating for the festive holidays and such. I would figure out where the center is of this, center of the top of the window ledge or the window seal, kind of, indicate it somehow, and then you need 2 people to help, but then drape it across and then add a little bit to it, and then I would bunch this up somehow, and then like say this is the across the top, and then say bunch this up somehow, like if it was the other corner, and then kind of have it drape a little, and then hang down the sides. I think that would make for a really cute decorative, home decor idea. And if you do it nicely and bunch it nicely, which I'm just kind of winging it right at the moment, and then somehow attached it, and then have it so that, I don't know. I'm not sure you guys know what I'm getting at because I seem to be fumbled for words. But to have it so it drapes down just a little and then hangs down, I think it would make for a beautiful, home decor. Because, like I said, it's going to be too big for a wrap. Way, way, way too big. I could have probably even doubled the number of stitches. Although I think double would have been too much. But 1.5, because again, here's the width. I think 1.5 would have been a good amount for a wrap. But then again, the pattern I followed, and I don't remember off the top of my head who it is, I'm sorry about that. I went with their stitch count, and I think they used a thicker yarn than me, or they weren't making it as long as I am. So anyways, that's an update on my WIP. Hoping, like I said, it'll be done Friday. I want to get it off my hook, get it done. I still have 2 donuts to make this month, and on the 15th, I'll know what the second one is, and I haven't even started the first one. And those are the last 2 things I need to make this month that are time sensitive. Now, it's a good thing my donuts only take a few days to make, max. And the first one's going to be a bear, and it could be either a brown bear or a white bear. I'm doing a white polar bear because I may double check my yarn. I got enough in the brown. I may go a brown bear instead of a white bear because white's a color I try not to use much, and it didn't call for a black bear. It was a white or a brown bear. I'd like to do the brown bear, but we'll wait and see what I've got. I got to double check my stash. And then I don't know what the other book's going to be about, so I don't know yet what the other animal's going to be. Anyways, guys, if you like what you see, please consider subscribing, hitting the all notification bell. I am mainly a yarn channel. I crochet and I knit. But I'm hoping this year to throw a few other things in my videos, like maybe updates on my garden, or maybe just look a short video, a few minutes sitting by the campfire and watching the campfire crackle and, burn a bit of wood at my trailer. Maybe some fishing stuff. Or I think this weekend we're going to my husband's aunt's campsite, and we're going to watch some fireworks this weekend. So I may record it if I remember to charge my tablet beforehand and post it up. So you never know what you might get in a video. Okay, guys? So yeah, a little comment or a thumbs up, helps. Share me out if you don't mind. I would love to have this. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. Have a great night. Tomorrow, Thursday, that would be my rabbit. I haven't touched her since last time I showed her to you guys. And I do still need to kind of draw out the instructions for the foot because it's making no sense to me. So will you guys have an update for the rabbit tomorrow? I don't know. That is so hard to say. I don't know. Even the arms look kind of weird, and I don't know about the arms even, like the way the hand parts are done. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with the proper instructions for the limbs, or if I might go and look for a different rabbit and do those limbs. I haven't decided yet. That's one thing about crocheting, you can mix and match parts. I would like to try to keep it like the pattern says, or very close to what the pattern says, but we'll have to wait and see. So tomorrow's going to be more of a day me sitting down, making notes, diagrams, so on and so on, to see if I can figure out how to do the feet and the legs. I may tomorrow afternoon hang out and do a bit of crafting with you guys if you want. And you can come on up and share what you guys are making. I might do that tomorrow if I feel like I'm not going to get an update for the rabbit. So you guys, if you want to see what's going to happen, please hit the notification bell. And we'll talk soon. Bye for now, everybody.